How is everyone doing this fine evening? We are here casting a best of three set from Division A of the 2v2 AoE Leagues tournament. Casting a set here between Kokorikott and WeTheHoused. So let's real quickly take a look at the map draft, the Civ draft, and then we'll jump right into game one on Arabia. So let me switch over here. And all right, here's how the map draft went down. Kokorikott, the home team in this match, so they get the first pick in both the map draft and the Civ draft. Opened by banning Arena, and WeTheHoused opened by banning Acropolis. And we have some pretty fun maps here to play with. First pick by Kokorikott was Nomad. First pick by WeTheHoused is Water Nomad. So we're going to get two variants of Nomad, one of which I adore and the other of which I personally despise, at least to play on. But those should both make for some good casting. So yeah, game one Arabia, game two will be one of the Nomads, game three will be the other Nomad. Taking a quick look over here at the Civ draft, we've got a ban on Spanish and Berbers. The Spanish ban, not at all surprising there, with Nomad in the pool. The Berbers ban, perhaps a little surprising. Maybe this was a case where one of the teams noted that the other team liked to play Berbers a lot, wanted to take out one of their favorite civs. Let's take a look at what else we got. So for Team Kokorikott over here on the left, Ethiopians, Lithuanians. My guess is those are going to be the two civs on the, well, I guess we can look over here. Yeah, those are in fact the two civs we're going to see on Arabia. Persians, surely on Nomad. Malians, another great Nomad pick. And then we'll probably see Saracens on Water Nomad, given the advantages they have with the Fire Galley. Probably Japanese as the second one. Celts. Yeah, we'll see what Celts is in there for. Could be maybe some kind of surprise strat with Celts. Maybe on Nomad. We'll see. On the other side, WeTheHoused went with Vikings, Franks. That, oh goodness, Britons, Mayans too. So they got three of the, I think, the four best archer civs. So they are stacked when it comes to Arabia. The question is what they will go with on the other maps. I'm guessing Italians, Portuguese, probably on Water Nomad. And then as for regular Nomad, good chance we'll see Mongols. And then what is going to be the other civ on Nomad? I actually don't know what the other civ will be. Pretty standard to see. Mongols isn't that unusual on Nomad. You often have one player will fast castle, go right into Mangudai. But then you'll tend to have a civ that can really boom out like Lith, Persians, or Malians. Maybe it was just the fact that all three of those civs were taken. So maybe we're going to see like Plumes and Mangudai on that map. Maybe Portuguese will be played on Nomad. Looking forward to seeing what happens there. All right. Without much further ado, let us get into game number one. Let me refix scaling on my window here. All right. Game one. Let's rock and roll. All right. So playing for Team Kokorikott. I have no idea if I am pronouncing that right, but we've got red and purple. Sakami here, and the red playing as the Cav player, Lithuanians. Teamed up here in the purple with Sakami, with Korkov, our Ethiopians player. On the other side, they're matching up against Team WeTheHoused. Aqua Ghetto here in blue, playing as the Franks. Teamed up with Dark Diamonds here, playing as the Mayans. Okay. So Britons and Britons and Vikings will still be in the Civ pool for WeTheHoused. I'll be curious to see which of those end up showing up on Nomad. Maybe the Vikings. Or, never mind. No. The Vikings are probably Water Nomad. So we're probably going to see... I wonder about Italians or Portuguese paired with the Mongols on Nomad. Anyway, not important. Let's focus in on game 1 here. Start by taking a look at the map for our players. So Dark Diamonds, our Mines player. Delicious, beautiful back gold there. Those berries are rotten right up on a hill. But, yeah. If you get one of the two these days, you got to be pretty happy. Walling situation. Pretty easy walling situation on the south side of the base. Can obviously just wall from this wood line to that house. And then you're probably going to work on walling around this way. Or even walling all the way to that wood line if you're feeling particularly ambitious. Over here, looking at Aqua Ghetto. Also, back gold. That's nice. Berries are forward, but at least they're not up on a hill. Pretty easy walling situation on this side. I don't know. What do you go for? Do you think you go for the short wall here? Or do you go for more ambitious wall on that side? We'll see what they go for. Taking a look over here at Kokorikott, our Ethiopians player. Forward gold. Don't love that. But does have back berries. And, you know, probably will just drop the ranges and barracks out in front of that. Should be okay. Honestly, this is a beautiful wood line to work with back here. Can't complain about that base either. So far, haven't seen any base I really love. Haven't seen any base I really hate. Again, back gold here for Sakami. Forward berries again. So we get very kind of symmetrical starting resource positions for a lot of these players. And at the moment, looks like most everyone is pushing deer. We got some scouting here going on from Kokorikott, realizing that he is paired up with the Cav player. So as Ethiopians, when you're paired with the Cav player, not too uncommon to see a Drush Flush or a Men-at-Arms. Usually when it's a kind of a mirror matchup, Cav v Cav, Archer v Archer, pretty standard then to see the Archer player go straight Archers. We'll see what happens here. Let's do that. Actually, maybe take a peek at the builds. Yeah, it looks like pretty clean. No idle time for any of the players really at this point. The Mayans player actually... What's going on there? Okay. Yeah, maybe a little bit of idle time. I mean, obviously you research Loom first, but you also start with 4 vills. Keep an eye on that. Sakami Scout going out here as well has located the Mayans base. Let's take a look at the Fog of War for each of those players. Oh, actually hasn't noticed it. Found the gold. Take a look over here at Aqua Ghetto. Still pushing deer. Yep, pretty standard as the Cav player. You're in these 2v2s, you're not getting a jump on scouting like you are in a 1v1 matchup. Over here for Dark Diamonds, just now moving out. Has spotted the house, spotted the berries. And finally for Kokorikott, as we noted, has already run full circle here around Aqua Ghetto's base. This is nice. Knows where the gold is. 1 wood line, berries. If he is going to go for Men-at-Arms, which it... No, is this going to be addressed? Yeah. Nope. Looking like Men-at-Arms. 21 pop Men-at-Arms, which something you can pull off with Ethiopians. So yeah, we are going to see Men-at-Arms, it appears, and let's keep an eye on the scouting situation. So as we noticed, Aqua Ghetto pushing deer, but of course that means he's going to spot the Men-at-Arms a bit late. Does see this.
Ow.
That might give him enough intel to know that it's coming. Yep, it looks like he's now looking for the barracks. A little weak here. Took 1 shot from one of those villagers. Gonna get the high ground. Ooh, takes a 2nd shot there. And has not scouted the Men-at-Arms. Looks like he's heading back to his base. He wants to maybe keep an eye out here. See if he can intercept them en route. Meanwhile, on this end, barracks just now coming up for the Mayans. So this looks like... Oh no. Oh no. Sakami losing the scout. That is not what you want as the Lithuanians when you're trying to go for a pretty early scout rush. In his case, Sakami was going for a 20 pop scout build. Alright. Already working on getting walled up here. Yeah, this is going to be straight archers. We'll see if those scouts are able to get in. But let's focus our attention here for the moment. Nice job by Aqua Ghetto picking up on the militia. Or did he, actually? Could be a just passing situation. Yeah, Men-at-Arms upgrade, going to hit at the perfect time, right in the berries. This scout's going to do a nice... Let's see, is he able to block? No, not able to block. But obviously some great idle time there. This scout coming back. Going to take some damage. Nope. Yeah, actually, Aquagetto just sacrifices his scout there. And... what's his eco situation? Sitting on 2 wood lines, has another scout out. But this is already a Men-at-Arms rush that is paying off. This mill might go down. A second scout is going to be severely weakened here. Second scout's going to be actually killed. So 2 scouts down for Aquagetto. Very, very nice situation for Kokorikott. You got to be thrilled at the moment if you are Team Kokorikott. But here come the scouts for Sakami. Let's see if they get in here. Will Dark Diamonds be able to garrison here in time? Oh, pulls back. Actually going for ranges a bit far back here, but I think just really concerned with keeping the gold safe. These Men-at-Arms still kicking around. They killed off that mill. And that berry income, so important in the early game for Scouts players, even more so for the Franks with that berry bonus. So another great fight here for Kokorikott. Has the hill bonus, does lose the scout, but gets a little bit of HP off of Aquagetto scouts. Keep an eye on this engagement here. Yeah, I just don't think Aquagetto is yet in a position to be able to take those fights. Scouts starting to mass here for Sakami as well. And what do we have for military on the field? 7 archers out for Dark Diamonds. And yeah, he's sending them over here to help try to clear up these Men-at-Arms. Spears join the mix. And where are these scouts? Okay, actually, Aquagetto going for a counterattack on the opposite player and may just get in just before these walls are up. Let's see where he goes here. No upgrades on these scouts, but of course they are Frank scouts. They already come with sort of a built-in extra HP. Basically free bloodlines. Ooh, and they're actually going to go over here. There is a spear. 3 archers. No fletching, though. Yeah, actually, I think if Aquagetto had gone here, he would have been able to score some free kills. Would have been in on that wood line. Nice micro there by Aquagetto, avoiding taking damage. This was really nice play by Kokorikott, having that spear waiting back at home, in addition to this spear up here. Let's see if he's able to continue harassing Aquagetto back at home. Yeah, at the moment, Sakami's scouts haven't been able to get much value. I'd like to see him pair those up with the archers for his teammates, or at least pair them up with these Men-at-Arms here. And yeah, now Sakami full wall. The Aquagetto scouts get there just a little bit too late. I don't think they're going to get in here. We got 3 archers here for Dark Diamonds with fletching coming in on the north side of Kokorikott's base, but probably aren't going to be able to score any damage here. He's fully walled. There's no, wood line to be picked on there. And these guys, look at this, just waiting on the overchop. Sneaky, sneaky. 3 wood left on that tree. Let's see if Kokorikott checks in on this. I'm assuming that's why he's waiting. He does. Oh, boy. That was such a sick play by Kokorikott. Knowing that tree was weak. Getting in there. Aquagetto just now noticing 1 Vil already down. A second about to go down. There he goes. And all that idle time. And now look at this. This gold's exposed. Let's keep an eye on what's going on here. Ooh, I do like this. WeTheHoused getting both their armies together. We're going to have the scouts and the archers making a push on Sakami. Sakami, as the Cav player, doesn't have that many options for defense, but there's going to be another Vil down here for Aquagetto. So these Men-at-Arms just getting absurd value here for Kokorikott. Can this counterattack match the damage output, though? That's the question here. Aquagetto, Dark Diamonds with the military lead. Dark Diamonds has been producing archers like a madman. He's got 22 of them out on the field. A couple of them chilling back here. Not sure what's going on there. They look like they're just scouting at the moment. Some nice quick walls there by Aquagetto, managing to keep these Men-at-Arms out of that wood line. Where are the quick walls, though? Where's the quick walls for Sakami? Oh. He wants them to go in. He wants to take this fight. And look, these 2 armies are separated. This is going to be a clean. This is going to be a clean for Kokorikott. If these archers get around and these scouts here... Oh, this is so unfortunate for WeTheHoused. This is going on. Meanwhile, there's all kinds of action back in Aquaghetto's base. I don't know how Dark Diamonds and Aquaghetto have a score lead at the moment. Look at this. This got torn through. There are archers here. This will get cleaned. But what an awesome, awesome trade there for Kokorikott. And in fact, Castle Age already coming in for Saikami. Still got some scouts on the field. But our Lithuanians player here, 1-2 stable, will presumably see a monastery early on. And yeah, those relics will be coming out. Another great trade for Korkov here. Gets a clean on Dark Diamond. Had just a few archers poking around. I assume, yeah, it was those 3 archers we saw before. And these archers that were in Aquaghetto's base cleaning up the men-at-arms now heading back. So Castle Age on the way for both the archers players. They'll hit there at the same time. But the difference, I think, is going to be the fact that Aquaghetto took a ton of damage in Feudal Age. Had to drop a tower to boot. And hasn't even clicked up. Meanwhile, his counterpart, Cav player on the other side, Saikami here, already in Castle Age, already dropping a monastery. Going to have knights on the field. There's going to be a nasty push coming here in early Castle Age. Question is, where does it go? Do they go for Dark Diamonds? Or do they go for Aquaghetto? I think going for Aquaghetto's the play here. It's a shorter distance for these archers. Your enemy can't keep the archers behind the wall, right? These crossbows are going to obviously be more effective at defending Dark Diamond's base, but it looks like the players are going to... Actually surprised Korkov hasn't moved out yet. Also surprised Saikami didn't jump on this. Well, I guess he's only got 2 knights, plus 2 armor in though. I actually think it might be worth jumping on that before Expo comes in. I know that'll clean that, but would be great to whittle down those Expo numbers. And alright, here we go. About to have a good fight here. Both these archer groups running into each other. Expo will be in at almost exactly the same moment. Obviously, the difference is this. Dark Diamond's gonna get caught out here in the open, and this army will be wiped off the face of the map. We got plus 2 knights and scouts in the mix. Crossbows in, but it is not going to be enough. Not to mention, these are Ethiopian Expo with the faster firing rate. This is going to be an awesome clean for Team Kokorikott. Yeah, and they've got a nice villager lead on top of it as well. Market coming down. That is... There's going to be a Deadville there. Another Deadville. And now the pressure is on. Monks grabbing relics out here as well. Aquaghetto just now hitting Castle Age. But Dark Diamonds is in a lot of trouble here. Korkov just going to dive right into the TC. He doesn't care about taking some damage there. Yeah, I think that's definitely the right play. There's going to be Deadvilles all over the place. Look, Saikami in on the gold. Korkov in on this wood line. He's going to be in on both wood lines. This might be GG before Aquaghetto even has a chance to get over here. Look at the Vill count just plummeting. Dark Diamonds down to 39 Vills. Does a nice job running with those Vills there. Brutal, 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 brutal. KD for Korkov, 50 to 9. KD for Dark Diamonds, 21 to 65. And look at this. The Knights are going to hunt down those Vills, so that's going to be another 11 Vills down for Dark Diamonds. This game looks pretty stinking over here. Aquaghetto has some Knights on the field. What's he on? 3 stables. Yeah, gonna say stay 1 TC. Just do everything he can to get production out. Nice micro here by both players, trying to get the most value they can out of this. But Korkov's got the numbers. He's got the hill. And yeah, he's even picking off these knights that are just trickling in here for Aquaghetto. And there's the last Vil down from that. Exiled Force, the Great Diaspora, was very short-lived there. And yeah, just about a 1,000-point lead now. 17 villagers for Dark Diamonds, 51 a pop for Saikami and Korkov. Yeah, don't know what the win condition is here. Like, if this had happened at the Cav player's base, maybe you think Dark Diamonds, Fast Imps, goes Fast Imp, tries to get as much damage as possible with Arbalist, but we're in a situation where the Cav player's behind the other Cav player, now the Archer player is way behind the other Archer player. And look at the military numbers. 26 Archers for Korkov, 18 Knights, and both the players on WeTheHoused have under 10 units. And look at this, Korkov now moving in on Aquaghetto's base as well. 2 TCs here for Aquaghetto will offer him some protection, but this wood line's going to be rangeable. Lots of farms out in the open, and not to mention the idle time. Korkov just out here playing like a monster. Ooh, look at this. Adding siege in too, so there's going to be a siege push on Dark Diamonds while Korkov keeps Aquaghetto at home by trying to keep him busy. Aquaghetto just working on building up enough of a mass to clean these archers. Where are these archers heading? Ooh, it looks like they're going to try to range the wood line. Yeah, this is just a masterclass performance here by Korkov. I love the siege addition here. They're going to make this push. Yeah, there's the GG. The well-deserved GG there. Just domination. Domination there. I mean, obviously there was a couple big moments in the story of this game. The Men-at-Arms getting in here and causing some really early damage. Obviously delayed Aquaghetto. And then the chance for some counter damage was sort of snuffed out. And Aquaghetto getting his scouts separated up here from Dark Diamond's archers down here ended up being really disastrous. They had decent numbers. It wasn't that Korkov and Saikami necessarily had much better numbers, or even better upgrades, if I recall. But they were able to get a 2v1 situation here, and then those scouts were essentially rendered useless. And Dark Diamonds also had to split up archers in Feudal Age, right? Had to send some over here to clean up the Men-at-Arms. And you recall the Men-at-Arms getting crazy value, right? They took out this mill, took out a couple scouts, ended up waiting on the overchop on this wood line, got in there, killed some Vils, killed a Walling Vil here, got in on the wood line. Just, those dudes were absolute heroes there for Korkov. And Saikami with, had the walls up at just the right time. Nice clean build. Got the Castle Age at a good time and did a great job applying pressure. So, oh yeah, and then I guess another really big moment was Dark Diamond getting caught out here with Crossbow. Like, it's very understandable why Dark Diamonds moved out at that time, right? It was moving out right as the upgrade was coming in and did have some really good numbers. But the problem was that Saikami and Korkov both had armies on the field, and obviously Aquaghetto had been greatly delayed from Castle Age. So the fight that happened here, where Saikami and Korkov were able to clean up Dark Diamonds, obviously ended up being a disaster for WeTheHoused, and the game was basically over at that point. Yeah, some pretty staggering KDs here. 86 to 29 for Korkov, 33 to 108 for Dark Diamonds. I'm sure the Vil numbers are huge discrepancy there as well. Yeah, so we've got what, 114 combined Vils here for Kokorikott, and just a hair under 100 for Aquaghetto and Dark Diamonds. All right. Game 2 we go. So game 2 will be the home map for WeTheHoused, which is Water Nomad. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go. Water Nomad. This map is always a wild one, albeit somewhat one-dimensional. So let's see where the players go with their starting TCs. Kokorikott, let's start there. He's going to be dropping his TC here, playing as the Japanese, and teamed up with Saikami playing as the Saracens. Those are the two civs we predicted back in the map draft. Makes sense here. Saracens have some sweet galleys, and Japanese obviously save a lot of wood and have some extra tanky fishing ships. So these two players will be in a close enough position to support each other, but not too close where I think they're going to suffocate each other's resources. Obviously, Kokorikott can run back here as he expands his eco. Likewise, Saikami can head off in this direction. Meanwhile, on the other side, looking over at WeTheHoused, we got Kokorikott here playing as the Vikings. A civ. Actually, you do see a lot on Water Nomad, at least we've seen it a lot in the AoE leagues during the first 2 seasons. That dude has gathered up quite a few Water Buffalo. Look at that stack. And then over here, Dark Diamonds flirting with the edge of the map. Bills better be careful not to fall off there. But he will be playing here as the Britons. Interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen Britons on Water Nomad. So yeah, curious to see what these guys have up their sleeves. All right. Yeah, could be. I wonder if it's about. The thought there is about Castle Age with the wood savings. Yeah, keep an eye on that. Oh. No. This has got to be it. Water Buffalo. You're going to harvest those more quickly as the Britons. There are a crap ton of Water Buffalo on Water Nomad. And so that can really rocket you up to the next stage. And this map really is all about timing. Getting up to Feudal Age just a little bit quicker is the name of the game. Because, like I said, in Feudal Age, this map is pretty one-dimensional. It's just all fires and galleys on the water. You're not going to see any land units unless you want to take a demo ship to the face. So yeah, actually, that's a cool strat. I like that. All right. All quiet here in Dark Age. All the players just trying to work their way up. And the first to click is our Japanese player here, Kokorikott, already 20% of the way up to Feudal Age on one dock, and presumably will be dropping the second pretty soon here. All right, Castle Age also on the way for Kokorikott. Our Vikings player has his one dock here. 6 fishing ships out. How does that compare with his 6 there? And looks like 5 here for Saikami. Obviously, you start with a number of fishing ships on this map. Actually, I only see 3. Okay, no. 4 or 5 there for Dark Diamonds as well. Castle Age is on the way for everyone except for Saikami, who is a bit delayed. All right, yeah, he's just now clicked. So, yeah, I think the two teams are going to be on roughly equal footing when we get to Feudal Age. Kokorikott will be the first up. This teammate will be the last up. Let's look at the Fog of War here for our players. Saikami, it looks like, doesn't know where any of his enemy is. Ooh, very nice scouting there by Dark Diamonds. Kokorikott hasn't scouted the enemy yet. And Kokorikott hasn't scouted the enemy yet either. So that's going to be a nice advantage for WeTheHoused. They know where the enemy is. All right, what are we looking at here? One dock. Just one dock. Yeah, okay. No, okay, there's a second dock. Second dock for our Japanese player. And what do we got producing here? Galleys. All right, going straight for galleys. Makes sense. Kokorikott was the first player up. And there is often a considerable distance between one base and another. So it can be easier to mass galleys on this map than on certain other maps where fires are kind of a bigger part of the meta. 2 docks here for Saikami. Though I don't know if I like them being behind the base like that. Obviously, Saikami doesn't know where the enemy is, but it is going to take longer for those units to get out to the front here, which could come back to bite them a little bit. Aqua Ghetto going straight into galleys, which you're sort of forced to do as the Vikings don't have access to the fires in Feudal Age. And we got our first engagement here. Kokorikott and Aqua Ghetto squaring off here. A 2v1 situation for Aqua Ghetto. Even numbers coming out there for Kokorikott. And no upgrades in yet for either of these players. Blacksmith down yet. Yeah, we probably won't see that for a little while. 2 docks for everybody at the moment. Yeah, nice micro here by the players. Hard to tell. Very even HP on these units, but ooh, look at that trap by Kokorikott. Nicely done. Now a 4v2 situation. 5, and getting the repairs in with the Vil. So this is very nicely done by Kokorikott so far. Early advantage to him. He's got 6 galleys on the field. Aqua Ghetto with 5. And look at that. Sniping some Buffalo. It's cheeky Aqua Ghetto. I like it. Does take some damage, though, from the TC. Gets a fishing ship. And, yeah, I think Wisely's going to run from this. A bit more cumulative HP there for Kokorikott's units. But meanwhile, over here, look at this. Dark Diamond's getting some snipes. He's got the galleys in, stealing some Buffalo to bring back to his very hungry Britain villagers, who will gobble those Buffalo up quite quickly. And yeah, things are looking pretty good here for WeTheHoused. Getting a Vil snipe in there. Does take some more damage from the TC, though. Yeah, a lot of weak galleys there. Alright, Saikami beginning to produce as well. 3rd dock going up for Saikami. And what about here for our... Actually, a market for Kokorikott before getting a blacksmith. Might just be... It can be really tough to balance resources on this map, so I suppose that's probably the rationale for that early market. Some nice pressure being put on here by Aqua Ghetto. 3-2 KD for him. Another nice engagement there. Meanwhile, over here, Dark Diamonds a bit outnumbered, but WeTheHoused, man, they really got Kokorikott up on the ropes. They can get in on this gold too. That gold is quite exposed. Let's see if they get their units together. Yeah, Saikami totally pinned in here, just having trouble even getting his villagers out of that TC. Yeah, if they get these 2 armies together, I think they could take a pretty good engagement. Numbers are pretty even. Yeah, maybe a little bit of a mistake by Dark Diamonds diving in there. Lost a lot of HP, and now a nice advantage here for Kokorikott. They're going to push this back. And they've got a numbers advantage. And yeah, Dark Diamonds, Aqua Ghetto, they need to get their units together. They need to get their units together. I think they've got a real chance in that fight if they can. But meanwhile, look at this. Dark Diamonds with some nice multitasking, sniping some fishing ships. And the armies, yeah, head back home to play a bit defensive. So let's look at the numbers on the field. 9 galleys for Dark Diamonds, 7 for Aqua Ghetto, 8 and 6 respectively for our 2 Kokorikott players. And these 2 dudes just being a pest back here. Ooh, they got the fletching. All right, fletching in for Dark Diamonds. So I think all the more reasons to get these units together and start pressing. This is beautiful. Look at this. Aqua Ghetto going to wipe out the fishing for Saikami. Castle Age on the way for Kokorikott. So in the midst of producing as heavy as he was able to get up, assuming that he used that market precisely for that purpose. Still no fletching, though, so this could, I think, be a really good fight for Dark Diamonds. Getting some fills, and I think he could take these. It's 10-7. Probably not quite enough. But the hit and run here is great. They've been perfectly safe back home. Look at the fills going down. Look at the Vil difference. Look at this. 37 and 38 Vils for Aqua Ghetto and Dark Diamonds. Only 28 and 25 for the 2 Kokorikott players. So I think there's a really significant lead at the moment for WeTheHoused. They are playing this game masterfully. Definitely came in with a plan, this being their home map, and they're executing it extremely well. Yeah, look at this wood line. Poor Saigami just completely pinched in here. He's got one army here, one army up here. Fortunately, his buddy is coming in here for reinforcements, and shouldn't be too long before Kokorikott is able to upgrade these to war galleys. All right, yeah, there's the war galley upgrade. Not in yet. Yeah, if Kokorikott takes this fight here and can whittle down the numbers before war galleys in, that would be a huge loss for... Yeah, I think if you're Kokorikott, you just got to avoid... You got to avoid the fight right now. Wait for that upgrade. He's losing numbers. This is not good. All right, there it is. War Galley is in. There are more military on the field for Kokorikott at the moment, so they should win this engagement. I think Kokorikott doing the right thing, running from there. Dark Diamonds is going to just give up those units. But meanwhile, up here, got another engagement. Hard to keep track of everything going. Ooh, look at this. War Galley in here for Kokorikott. He's got 11 units here. Kokorikott with only 7. So yeah, now Korikoff's going to have to run back. You just see the constant phenomenon of the defender's advantage playing out here. GG called. GG is called by Kokorikott. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what the exact incident that happened that caused that. I mean, Dark Diamonds was actually still in Feudal Age. I think it's just Saikami. Took so much damage, only has 4 military on the field. He is up to Castle Age, however. On 3 docks. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. WeTheHoused definitely have a solid lead here. But given the fact that Dark Diamonds was still in Feudal Age there, I thought maybe there still was a chance for Kokorikott to get a decent little power spike here. All right, you got two players pushing war galleys against one. But yeah, again, brilliantly executed plan here by WeTheHoused. You can tell they had practiced that a bit. The Britons pick hadn't understood at first, but they just... The food for for Dark Diamonds must have just been absolutely crazy, especially after stealing a number of Water Buffalo there from Kokorikott. All right, take a quick look at the stats here. Yeah, look at this. Kokorikott actually with the best KD, or the most kills. I guess pretty even KDs between Dark Diamond and Kokorikott. But yeah, I'm guessing Saikami, probably just said, look, I'm dead. I've been getting pressured hard. They've got to have a much better eco than us. And I think that is probably the reason these players resign. I mean, yeah, just look at the food income difference here. Almost 4,000 food for Kokorikott, 3,100 for Dark Diamonds, less than 2,000 there for Saikami. So just had a real hard time getting access to food. And then, of course, the Vil difference was quite significant. We've got 86 Vils / fishing ships on the field for WeTheHoused, and only 60 out for Kokorikott. So, yeah, and I mean, this is what I was saying about the timing being so important on Water Nomad. You can see the gray, right? The military units start producing here at about the 8-minute mark for WeTheHoused. And there's not military on the field for Saikami until about 11 minutes. That's a really massive gap, right? Kokorikott, of course, did get some units out a little bit earlier. But this gap here, I think, was probably the biggest difference in that game. Water Nomad's a fickle beast. And timing sort of everything on that map. All right, we got a tie, 1-1. We now go to the decider match, game 3, the home map for Kokorikott Nomad. Let's jump in. All right. Let's locate our starting TCs for our players and our starting location. So, Dark Diamonds up here playing as Italians. Going to be going for that delicious corner fish, right? Always the optimal place to dock is in the corner. But not all corners are created equal. Look at this corner. Delicious. Saikami. Persians. Going to have those early docks. And look at the amount of fish in this corner. That is just absurd. Absolutely absurd. Love that starting location for Saikami. Kokorikott going to be docking here. Probably doesn't quite know it at the moment, but this is a very, very unfortunate dock. Actually, for him, well, even more so for Kokorikott. Poor Kokorikott here. He's got about 2 fish he can take before he's bumping into Dark Diamond's fishing ships and bumping into Kokorikott's fishing ships. Kokorikott here playing as the Malians. So expect at least one, perhaps both of our WeTheHoused players to go with some feudal aggression. But yeah, this is a rough fishing spot. There's almost no depth to the water here, and very, very little fish before you start running into your opponents. So expect the Persians player to have a blistering food eco, and the other players to really, really struggle with that early food eco. All right, let's see where the TCs are going down. So our Persians player, Kokorikott playing as the Malians. TC going down here. Nice spot, gonna have some easy access to stone. Right, might think about an early castle. Could be going with a Gebeto play. Obviously an awesome wood line here. TC's just tucked in there perfectly. Boar here, deer berries. This could be a nice mill spot. More deer here, more deer here. A little bit of ways to go for gold, but nothing terrible. And over here, Kokorikott, our Mongols player, hitching up next to the stone. I'm assuming we're going to see an FC into Mangadai play from Kokorikott. That's my guess. But little does he know, little does Saikami know. Well, perhaps they know, or at least they'll know very soon, that their TCs are very, very close to one another. This could certainly disrupt Kokorikott's plans of an FC into Mangadai. There could be towers or a feudal army on the field that they're going to have to deal with. Of course, it might actually be a bigger problem for Saikami, who is going to really struggle to get access to... What's his gold situation? Look at the gold situation. There's no gold. Like, he's going to have to walk through Kokorikott's base to get to gold. Like, gold here, nothing on this peninsula. Nothing up here in the corner. I mean, he could go sneak all the way around and try to get there, but that is just a brutal gold positioning there for Saikami. And yeah, the Persians player, especially when you've got a dock location like this, a common thing to see here is for the Persians player to boom out while the other player puts on early aggression, but it's going to be really hard for Saikami to boom without access to gold and with Kokorikott breathing down his neck. And if Kokorikott goes for an immediate castle drop, Saikami is going to be in a world of hurt. All right, turn over to Dark Diamonds here, our Italians player. TC, you know, obviously you got an awesome wood line here, but he's quite close to Kokorikott as well. And they're going to be fighting over this gold. Doesn't really have access to stone. I mean, he's going to have to expand pretty early. This could be a sick TC location up in here. But, yeah, and also some hill advantage here for Kokorikott. Castle right there would not be pretty. But at the moment, we don't know what strats these players are going for. We'll keep an eye on that. 4 fishing ships out for the Persians player. 4 out. Look at this. This is so kind. Sharing a fishing hole. Ooh, look at this. Oh, this is just dirty. Dark Diamonds walling in the Vil. And he gets the first hit on Kokorikott, so he's gonna finish him off here. That's just dirty. That's really... I love it. Yeah, Kokorikott tried to sneak a fishing ship in there to block. Not quite gonna work out. So one Vil down for Kokorikott. And that was pretty funny. That was great. Alright. Yeah, I'm expecting... Yeah, kind of surprised Saikami hasn't added additional docks at this point. Sitting on 340 wood. And yeah, you think maybe a dock here. A dock up in here. Maybe even a dock here at some point. But maybe this isn't going to be kind of a boom-heavy strat. Yeah, it does have 4 fishing ships queued up in there. Definitely think it'd be worth it to get an additional dock. Let's keep an eye on that. Maybe this is going to be a more aggressive play than we thought. Yeah, you can see Kokorikott's fishing ships. They're like, hey, dude, we're out of food. Where do we go? Gonna go down here and share some more fish with Kokorikott. Interesting. Okay, Saikami's got Vils on the move. 2 Vils, in fact. Yeah, look at that. So Saikami noticed really early the problems he was going to have with gold. And is sneaking out really, really early to pick up on some gold that he spotted way back at the beginning of the game, either with sheep or with one of his starting Vils. I like that. I love that. That's really nice play. And yeah, he knows that Kokorikott's TC's here. Dropping some early walls there to try to buy himself some breathing room. I'm sure he's worried about towers. Yeah, he's walling actually everything up. And Feudal Age on the way for Kokorikott. Actually, got some lightning going on outside. Apologies. Hopefully we don't lose power here and have this cast go down. Alright, there we go. Second dock coming down here for Kokorikott. So 3 docks, actually. Okay, so Kokorikott is going to be the one contesting water, it looks like. And he's going to very easily be able to pinch in on Kokorikott. And I'm assuming we'll be able to get the jump up here on Dark Diamonds as well. Alright, action kicking off. Kokorikott going for fires out of all 3 docks. And this could be really nice. There's going to be really safe fishing eco here for Saikami. Saikami... What's the build here? Yeah, very curious to see what Saikami goes for. His uptime suggests to me that he is thinking of going with a boomy approach. Is going to stone pretty early. Might be worried about towers. Maybe he's thinking about... down out there. Might be thinking about a counter castle. Let's see. Alright. Feudal Age in here for Dark Diamonds. Does have 2 docks. Is he going to produce out of those? Yes. Producing fires out of his docks here. But look at this. A really nice early jump from Kokorikott. At a much more competitive uptime. Already has 3 fires in here on Kokorikott. Kokorikott's probably not too worried about that. He's already eaten up all the fish there are. And I think Kokorikott's main goal right now is just get up as fast as possible. Yeah, dropping Blacksmith Market. Going heavy on stone. This is going to be a castle drop. Probably going to see the castle right there. Fires now coming in for Dark Diamonds. So Dark Diamonds is going to commit to try to contest water here. And... yeah, we'll see how that goes. I mean, look at the blocking. That was nice. Really nicely done by Kokorikott there. Blocking with the galley so the others could get the damage in. And yeah, I honestly, if you're Dark Diamonds, I don't think you have a chance to contest water here. I think you maybe just... I mean, maybe some demos can get you back in. The alternative is you just flee with those fishing ships maybe to the opposite corner of the map. Try to redock back there. But yeah, I really am liking Kokorikott's position right now. There's going to be a nasty boom coming from Saikami. Either that or he's going to go for some really... Yeah, it doesn't look like knights. Doesn't have a barracks. Getting a house here. I think he's just trying to take up real estate. So a castle that's there can't range the town center. And going really heavy on stone. So this is going to be a counter castle play from our Persians player. And yeah, everything going down now for Dark Diamonds. So this is not what you want. Giving Persians access to just a crazy, crazy fish boom. And at the same time, Korkov, plenty of access to food himself. So he's going to be in a good spot. Blacksmith Market. Blacksmith Market from all these players. And the Mongols player is going to be up first, but not that far ahead of Saikami here. And where are these boys going? Are they going to drop a castle here? That was a big one. That was a close one. Well, be a hell of a way to go out, folks. Casting Age of Empires. Alright, castle's going down at the same moment. And I gotta say, I like Saikami's. It's definitely going to be able to range this town center. Whereas Aquaghetto's here. Let's see, will it be able to? Go for the counter tower. I don't think that tower's going to be up in time. Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to deny that. Yeah, Saikami, 12 vills ahead of Aquaghetto. Obviously, that's the fishing ship pop. But look at this. These vills, for some reason, not being shot. It's just hitting the town center. Why is the tower? Yeah, maybe Saikami just clicked on the town center, but he could be cleaning out all those vills right now. Monastery coming down here from Aquaghetto. Worried about... What, is he thinking elephants? Is he thinking camels? Keep an eye on that. Alright, meanwhile, Castle Age almost in for Diamond. And Korkov, double stable production here. We've got the armor upgrade coming in, so we are going to see knights from the Italians player. Alright, Korkov is up. What's Korkov going for here? Castle drop. Oh, go a little further forward. Just get a little bit of it on that hill so you can range the TC. I think maybe he was worried about military on the field, but... Oh, I think... It's still a great castle. It's a great castle, but... It could have been a Castle Supreme right up there. Alright, second TC going down for Aquaghetto. Makes sense. His first one is about to be dead. Looks like maybe skirm play here for Saikami to defend against the... Ooh. Yeah, and look at that. Early knights going down for Dark Diamonds. Yeah, he needs those knights out. Needs them getting some damage in. Ooh, look at this. Could get in on this gold. Let's see if Dark Diamonds knows about it. And no, doesn't appear to. He's going to go for this town center. Maybe go for the stone up there. And yeah, Mangadai not getting in anywhere yet. So, I think the window right now for WeTheHoused is kind of... It's kind of closing. That fish boom is just going to continue to spiral more and more out of control. Got a pretty defensive base here for Korkov. Yeah, has a second TC here. Gets it up, I think, just in time. Does lose a Vill. But yeah, these knights not getting a lot of value right now. Having trouble finding exposed villagers. And up here, let's see what Saikami's up to. Oh, I missed this. Oh, that's dirty. All right, Saikami built his second town center here on the very same gold mine that Dark Diamonds needed to go to. Right, we mentioned this earlier. Dark Diamonds didn't have access to gold. So he goes out here thinking, surely there's not going to be anyone there. Saikami had snuck out there earlier in the game, dropped the town center, and just killed Vills. This is looking really, really bad right now for WeTheHoused. These knights just going down to this TC. What is happening? Another town center here for Aquaghetto. Yeah, and a monk siege push now. This is going to be super, super hard for the Italians player to stop. Going for defensive siege. Still on stone. Yep, thinking of a follow-up castle. Even more on stone there. So, Korkov, all that's in his mind right now is just keeping the pressure on. He's just going to string castles. He's going to push with the monks and the siege here. Yeah, that's a nice TC spot for Dark Diamonds. Definitely needs that. Has access to gold, some more wood now. But, again, remember, the fish. They're still being eaten up here by Kokorikott. 60 and 53 vills, respectively, for the Kokorikott players. WeTheHoused sitting at 40 and 36. Really commanding lead right now for Kokorikott. And where are those Mangudai out right now? See one there. Elite Skirm out. Where did the Mangudai go? Yeah, I'm not sure. Ooh, really nice mango shot there by Dark Diamonds. Gets one of the mangoes. So yeah, decent value there. Alright, so Mangudai coming down here. No upgrades on these boys though. They don't even have fletching. So they're gonna have a bit of a hard time dealing with. Ooh, another nice shot on the mango. Conversion. Oh, beautiful mango shot there by Korkov. Had that slight hill bonus. Mangudai converted. So yeah, having those monks out there perfect. Gebetto's on the field as well. That TC is down. Boys, this one is looking really, really nice for Kokorikott. Dark Diamonds, pretty helpless at the moment. Idols all over the place. And can't even get support from the Mangudai. There's just not enough of a mass of them, not enough upgrades. And really nice forward thing about Korkov getting those monks out on the field. Ooh, nice mango shot. Oh, but the Gebettos. Gebettos, man, they're little snipers. Little mango snipers. And now they're hunting vills. Not looking good. Less than 90 vills on the field for WeTheHoused. About 130 on the field for Kokorikott. Down to 1 TC for Dark Diamonds. And these vills have just led the enemy right to it. Ooh, nice snipe. GG. GG is called by WeTheHoused. Can't blame them. Got a 1,500 point score lead. Getting pressured on all fronts. And what did Saikami end up doing here? Let's see what we missed. Yeah, it looks like it was just kind of booming. Had these elites. Oh, missed this. Yeah, that's nice. Elite Skirm Ram push. Right, you know you're up against a singular unit composition. Just up against Mangudai. Mangudai have a bonus against Rams, sure. But you got Skirms in the mix. And these boys just now got fletching. Love that by Saikami. And again, this TC... this move here worked out on so many levels. Gave Saikami access to that early gold. And then denied Dark Diamond the gold mine he really, really needed at a pretty desperate moment. Well played. Well played by Kokorikott. A good showing by WeTheHoused. Yeah, first set, very competitive up until kind of two difficult fights in Feudal and Castle Age. Second match, like I said, a real masterclass on Water Nomad by WeTheHoused. You could tell it was their home map. They had a plan. But then the final game, home map for Kokorikott. They also came in with a plan. They also came in with what are perhaps the two best civilizations on Nomad, Malians and Persians. And they executed their plan to perfection. Dominated water early. Both had castles up before their opponents. And Korkov here with just a really sick push on Dark Diamonds. So Well played and congratulations. So both these teams will be playing up against the third team in their group, Satao and can't remember his teammate's name right now off the top of my head. But Satao, obviously professional Age of Empires player, going to be extremely strong. So of course, what happens is if Satao's team beats both these teams, this set will have been the decider, and it will mean that Kokorikott goes into the playoffs, and WeTheHoused is going to be stuck on the outside watching the playoffs, and we'll be out of the tournament. So we'll try to cast those sets as soon as possible, but this was an awesome one. Really enjoyed it. It's what I like about having the map draft available in these tournaments is you can really kind of prep a strategy with your teammates, and there's enough maps in the pool that you have a huge advantage on your home map because your opponents almost certainly will not have been able to prep a strategy for the very same maps. All right, that's it for this evening. Y'all have a good day, and talk to you soon.